Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Julio Teheran is on the mound for game 2. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Fleming.
Come on now, big fella.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Drive it right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy Hellickson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, nobody out now.
The 3-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Fleming racing back. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming moves over, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Fleming, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Michael Taylor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Michael A. Taylor.
Here's the 0-2 in the air out to right. Fleming has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Find me a barrel right
Acuna,
here.
the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
All right,
He's set,
right
and
here.
the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively.
there, huh?
Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Skied into straightaway right. Russell is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Frank
The
Fleming.
right fielder, Frank Fleming.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on. Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Hellickson pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Frank Fleming. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Fleming.
A ball and no strikes.
Good one right here.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. Nope.
Now from Cobb County. At the plate, Frank Fleming comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Fleming.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fleming is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding in, Frank Fleming, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
See it, drive. Let's go right here. Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
Hey, attaboy.
He's set, and the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Freeman at third. Acuna on second. Camargo is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Fleming going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. So striding in, Frank
Now batting,
Fleming.
right
He'll look to
fielder.
bounce back after
Frank
striking out his last
Fleming.
time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice
get your
goose
pitch
egg
up
on your
there.
leg.
Come on now.
It's tough to do like that.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Off for Washington.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Frank Fleming, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Up there right now, huh?
From the stretch, just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hurd loves it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Atlanta used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Bounce. My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top in that room. Like, baby, where the acres. Thank you for your service. Just invoicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give them back, I hate it. Get out of here. I say congratulations, your old penetrated. Why you hating, my guy? You brought her come later, huh? She come and play with her, huh? I'm popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught flow like a cardigan sweater, Carter, whatever you want. I got my revenue, well, in Beverly Hills, my ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. They want live in the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of nothing. Most say that, but when your will is a fortune, you live, gotta say that. Don't be talking much, got me too much. Your breed, he chasing that clock, my streets up. Yeah, I rule me with dozen. I raise my hand, I raise your family. I'm black. You know, gangsta, let me bang. You ain't dead, you just moved to the Johnny. From out that S-class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her, who and every hoodoo, I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, load up. What? I'm on the runway like I'm Jackie, hold up. So let the rhythm get into my lyrics. So tell me who did it, this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to off the ground? Take it in the front. I don't play around. Got that technical going down. Ain't no catching up from here. Stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Shot on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Don't collide with the squad. Turn the mob into corn on the cob. Who's a fraud? Who's a thorn in my side? I'm a back. I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come and tight to something. Now stop with all that front. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. And when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back, just how the raps. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs. It's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far. He treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots. Just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Nobody catching up on me.
Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to fuck with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to fuck with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up in me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to fuck with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no catching
Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Batting third.
Segura
The
over
right
at
fielder.
second. Hernandez
Right.
at first with no outs.
Harper.
Pulled toward right center field. Fleming shading to his right. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves on.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frank Fleming. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Started to chase there.
Hey, good
They'll
luck.
appeal it down
Good
to
luck,
third,
huh?
and
Hey,
no
one
swing.
time, right
It's
now.
ball 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Frank Fleming comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Way to get on base.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Frank Fleming has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Francisco Cervelli.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Striding into the box, Chucky Toussaint. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping up now, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Acuna at second, Camargo at first, 2 out in the inning. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. 2 runs on. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, drive that
It's
pitch,
becoming
huh?
more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would 8-4 tonight. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Time for baseball. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Fleming is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup. Set to get his day started, Frank Fleming, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Frank Fleming. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Donaldson on second. Camargo on at first with nobody out.
Let it rip. Hey, be patient, get yours.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Now another 1-2. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
The 1-1 home. Bodie trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Francisco Cervelli would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. No run. Ready once again,
Now
Frank
batting.
Fleming. 3 at-bats for him in this
Frank
one, all ending with him going
Fleming.
down on strikes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, need you right here. Come on, kid, let's go.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Here now is our
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils. Vince Velasquez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher.
All right,
4-pitch mix,
right here.
fastball,
Big hit right
slider,
here. Here we go.
curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of
Hey,
late
your
life.
pitch right here. Let's go.
Quality pitcher.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
See that?
Yeah,
Drive
Matty,
it like you
hey,
can.
D-Row,
Let's go.
this has not been the kind of homestand that they
Oh,
would
big
like to
guy.
have so
You drive
far.
it right
Through
here.
the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk
Hey,
out
here
of
we
here
go, big
today
guy,
with a
come on.
smile on their face if they can get
Hey,
this
let's go
back to
now. One
500 in
time,
these
one
first
time.
6 games.
Albies, the runner at third. Freeman over at second. Acuna at first, 1 gone.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K.
Let it
You
rip,
get a
let it
1-2
rip.
count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are loaded with
Hey,
only
get
1
up
out.
there, huh?
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
Hey, need you right here. One time.
Here's another 2-2. Now this is hit not
All
all
right,
that
stand up,
hard
stand
out
up.
to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in, Johan Camargo. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame.
Come on, baby. See, drive it. Let's go.
Here it comes, 0-2. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them.
Go hard,
I'm
go hard,
interested
go
to see
hard.
what lineup stays within.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Realmuto.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Fleming looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now batting, Frank Fleming.
Now batting, right fielder, Frank Fleming.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Freeman at second. Fleming on at first with two down. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third. And that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Boy, there's another base hit. And this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate. A lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands three runners and the side is retired. Braves will strand three. They still trail it here 2-1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, play the two. Let's roll it up, huh?
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming has a play. Two down.
No runner, no runner. Cut home.
Digging in to try it again. Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Fleming.
Let's go now. One time. Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Wait for your pitch up there.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, 90 feet
on its
anyway,
way, the 0-2
pitch.
pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Shortstop, Gene.
Skied into straightaway right. Fleming has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Frank Fleming, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Fleming.
You can't find it. Be patient, huh? Let you come to you.
Hey, like you can up here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
that swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Hey, ripping and ripping, kid. Let's go.
1-2. Here it is. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2 pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Big spot here. 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Shatters the bat as this is hit to 3rd. Throw to 1st is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Fleming is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll have to hold tight at 3rd, so it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. So striding forward now, Frank Fleming.
The right fielder, Frank Fleming.
Your turn now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, let it fly up there.
Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Hunter, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johan Camargo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
Stand up, stand up. Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
It's a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Now batting, third base.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Good lead there at 2nd. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers.
Right
it was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Flowers.
Here it comes, 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Hops this one up. Bodie is there, and that's the third out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Here's C.J. Cron now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Fleming is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. 5-2 the final today. The Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure.
A rookie major leaguer gets a small taste of the national media spotlight. A very speedy player is encouraged to refine his base running skills.
That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play them. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. Clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said, gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. It's the real thing. There's no
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Heading out toward shallow right. Fleming on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frank Fleming, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-2 now. It just catches the outer half. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Fleming is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Stepping in, Frank Fleming.
Right fielder, Frank.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the pitcher hits next. That'll bring in Julio Teheran. And a dive, but he's back in there. Fleming, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Grounded back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now pitch on the way. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
For the Rail Riders, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He's 1 for 2. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Yeah, here we go. Relay, hit me.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball.
Ready for another chance? Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
0-1, here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count is 1-2 now.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the end. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Anthony Rizzo
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Fleming, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Into the box, Frank Fleming. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
One pitch right here. One out.
Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strike. Digging in for his second at bat, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh, big dog right here, one time.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. This is skied out toward right. Fleming on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Frank Fleming.
The right fielder, Frank Fleming.
Here we go now. One at a time.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Here we go now. Come on now.
Pinzon is ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's the strike with the breaking ball.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Right to 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Back goes Garcia, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Rizzo.
0-1 count and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fleming back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Frank Fleming will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Let's fly right here.
2-1, here it is. 2-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, big moment. Here we go.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Lifted in the air out to right. Fleming giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Jeremy Dow, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming has a beat on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
A newcomer to the big leagues is interviewed about a milestone moment in his young career. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You waste dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at throw it backwards. Moonwalking to the like a Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye initial. I get close from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt. It's a cash, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah.
goes on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You wear some dirt. St. Laurent straight. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like, come on. It's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a packet on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a ball, bigger than beach balls. I'm knocking low, your survivor. My idols, Biggie and Michael, and ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people in the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline, but watch me go with Showtime. That's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got
tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like parkour. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops. I took my into my own hands like a cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut, you're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like successfully. I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy and he don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on, show turntables and the mic. Riggedy, rip the microphone straight. Right. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher and fresh.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Sean Newcomb gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty.
He's out. 3. Out. 3. That's 3. 3. Shut. He's out. Out. Shut.
Ready now, Frank Fleming. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? Hey, let it rip right
now
here.
The pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Batting it, the catcher, Francisco.
Fleming aboard here at first with nobody out.
Drive it right here.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one gone for the Braves here in the third. And the pitcher will bat next. Here comes Sean Newcomb. Spinning a throw back to second.
Good rip on it, huh?
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 3-2 from him.
On the bag,
right here. Beat it out. And there's out number 2. Here's Ender Inciarte. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Inciarte.
1-1. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grab.
Digging in now, Frank Fleming, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go. All right, one time, right here.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A pause and the 0-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Here we go.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey.
2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Fouled off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Cespedes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Fleming. 1 away. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple. Now at the plate, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled away.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Camargo at second with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win.
The final line.
Underneath the. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fleming sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Frank Fleming, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Now the 2-0 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Wheeler's ready. 2-1 on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Todd Frazier now.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Todd.
Skied into straightaway right. Fleming on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Once again, a 3-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 3-2 one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 down. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
No runner. Go home.
Now in the box, Peter Alonso. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner and gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Heading out toward shallow right. Fleming is in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Fleming ranging forward. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
No runner. Go hold.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a back break.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Frank Fleming. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close.
Come on now.
This guy has a pretty good eye.
Need you right here, kid.
3-0 now.
Great take, attaboy.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto has it in his tracks. Makes the play. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And he fouls this one off. Swanson, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fleming will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move.
Touch up. Drive him in right now.
Now at the plate, Frank Fleming. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Hey, drive him in for us. Here you go.
Coach up. Drive him in for us.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Right guy, right place, need you here.
Now that's popped up. Alonso calls for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler takes the win on the mound.
Look how the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You made the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up, put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, gotta pay up, put it down for 'em. Stick with your day ones, get from you where you came from. Where you came from, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Put it down for 'em. Put it down first. Look at the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud of you. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. Came a long way from underpaid. Took the long way to make it big.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word? Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Bader.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Fleming is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down. Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up and down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Mesoraco.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Albies will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So digging in now, Frank
Now
Fleming.
batting,
0
right
for 1
fielder.
for him here in this one.
Frank Fleming.
Hey, see you trying
First
right
pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Frank Fleming.
Come on, baby. See it driving. Let's go.
Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee has a play. 1 away. Settling in now, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up.
Francisco.
He's running a pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this lead.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that.
Coming to the plate now, Braxton Lee. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Heading out towards shallow right. Fleming moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Touki Toussaint will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frank Fleming. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bader has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Skied into straightaway right. Fleming moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Fleming going back to the track. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game...
Stepping in for the Braves, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on.
Let's go.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Johan Camargo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property, Adam Duvall. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck.
Wow, another long ball in the early.
Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Here we go.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Rip it. Here you go.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Albies retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Satisfied. Satisfied is all you.
Sinatra.
Big Pepe.
Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feeling good about yourself right now, huh?
Satisfied is all.
6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. Ain't all that superficial. You love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I've been through. Like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest at all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, from the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built themselves a brand like me. I ain't trying to shoot deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Got the check for 20 million right now where we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With the rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 feet. Flashbacks that happen visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. I ain't had to get about it, make a hit, forget about it. Younger with a dream, but nobody can think about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but the good online. Not made them feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught up, who wish you was. I wish I could face my and smack Saturday air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, unstoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. I get up, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost drowned. I get up, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up. I get up. I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give a about rapper, what's happening. The hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands in this negativity. Work a 3 stack. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This consequential like in a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Not a won't be the same. No rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king, the bling, but just like make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you